Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Mm,
Okay, normal?
Normal.
Normal. Do you have any plans to celebrate this weekend for Sola?
I go my grandma's house.
You're going to your grandma's house?
Yes, it's very far
Oh, how
away.
far? How far is it?
Uh, I take the fast train and 1 hour.
Okay, so you're gonna take a very fast train. Is it a bullet train?
It's KTX.
KTX, okay. And that takes you to your grandmother's house in 1 hour?
Yes,
How long does it
but
take
my
you?
dad's car goes 3 hour.
Mhm. If you take your dad's car, it'll be 3 hours.
Yes.
That's a big difference. So would you rather take a car or the KTX?
Um, the I took I ride KTX and my mom said KTX is 300 kilometer per hour
Mm-hmm.
and I think my home and grandmother's house is 300 kilometers.
Okay. That would make sense if it's 300 per hour and it takes you an hour. All right.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense. So you would rather take the KTX because it's faster.
Yes.
One moment. Oh, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So this would be for today. Everyone can be great. Oh, but actually, before we do that, I just wanted to mention earlier, you said I go my grandmother's house or my grandma's house. And you should say, I'm going to my grandma's house.
I'm going to my grandmother's house.
You
I
can say,
think my home with this book.
you think you've already read this book?
Yes. Uh,
You probably have a book with his picture on it.
yeah. I forgot the name.
Okay, well, over here it says his name. You can see if you find something like that. Here, can you read this, please?
Her. Doc, those words were said by a great man, Dr. Menton
Martin,
Morgan Luther King.
Martin Luther
Martin Luther King
Jr.
Jr. believed every person could be great. That includes
That
you.
one more time. Can you say includes?
Includes
Okay. You're trying to look for the name Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
yes, Martin Luther King.
Oh, you found it. Yes,
Hmm.
exactly. That picture from that book is probably from this picture over here that was taken.
Oh, yes. It's many things.
It looks similar or it looks the same.
Similar.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a drawing version of it.
Yes.
Do you remember anything about him?
Uh, before he uh,
Do you remember anything about a speech that he said or something he stood
he
for?
he
If you're not too sure, it's
he
okay.
said he had a dream.
He had a dream.
Yeah.
That's one of his most famous speeches, his I Have
Yeah.
a Dream speech.
Yes.
Let's see what they're going
Oh,
to talk about.
this dream. This picture has his.
His dream on it.
He,
Oh, that would be
he
his grave.
does.
So that's called a grave or his tombstone.
Tombstone.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to show me before we start?
Oh, no.
Good.
Yes.
So here, 3 ways to be great. There are many ways to be great, and here are 3 you can try at school. So instead of talking about his speech, they're going to mention 3 things that he's spoken about being great. So the first one, what does it say?
Be great by listening.
Okay, continue, please.
You can listen to what people say. It shows you care about their ideas. What if you want to interrupt or
Interrupt.
talk before they are done? How do you think it would feel if someone were to interrupt you?
Okay. So how can you be great by listening? What's important about listening?
Interrupt?
Well, we can look up what interrupt means. Here you go.
To speak over another person while they are talking. Not to interrupt.
Exactly. So when you're listening, you're not interrupting them because you're not talking.
Yes.
And what does it show? What does it say here
Mm,
in this area?
it shows you care about their ideas.
Because if you don't care, you'll be talking over them. So for example, over here, it says, how do you think it would feel if
How do
someone
you
were to,
think if someone were to interrupt you?
has that ever happened to you?
No,
You can't remember a time when someone spoke over you when you were speaking?
no.
All right, so then that means you're around people who are great listeners.
But before I interrupt my mom talked another person.
You interrupted your mom when she was talking to another person.
Yes.
Oh, and do you remember how she felt?
She's angry.
Angry. Yes. Usually when you're talking to someone else, you're talking about your ideas. So if someone interrupts you, sometimes you even forget what you were saying. So what should you do instead of just interrupt someone?
What?
What should you do instead of interrupting someone?
Mm,
Can you say something instead before you start talking?
say uh say you're finished talking.
Say, or you can ask if you're finished talking.
Yes.
You can also say, excuse me.
Yes.
Can you say that? Excuse me?
Excuse me.
I'm guessing you have a word like that in Korean, but in English, we would just say, excuse me. And then when they look at you, you start talking to them. But if they can't talk yet, they'll tell you to wait. Okay. So the next one would be great. Here we go. Can you read it, please?
Be great by perfect for
Peaceful.
peaceful.
Good. Yeah. You can solve.
You can solve problem with words, not words. You can talk it out. That is perfect for. This is hard to do when you feel upset. You might have to calm down first. What helps your body calm down when you get upset?
Okay. So can you read the sentence one more time?
You can solve problem with words,
Not
not fights.
fist.
Fits.
So do you know which part of your body is your fist?
No.
when you go like this would be a fist.
This.
Yes. So now you use your fists when you get into fights. So you weren't far from it. But yes. So it says don't use your fists, which means don't fight.
Mm.
Okay. So this is peaceful.
Is for
And let's look at the definition for that. Here. Starting from
people who are perfect for use their words, not their fight, to work out problems.
Remember, this isn't fight, it's
Fight
fist.
fits.
So fight has a G in it,
Mm.
while fist does not. Well, there's a lot more letters. Let me just write it here. So you see fight, F-I-G-H-T. Fist is F-I-S-T.
Yes.
Okay. So what's a way to be peaceful? How can you be peaceful?
Mm. Not fists. Not use fists.
Exactly. So what are we using if we're not using our fist?
Mm.
Here, what does it say here?
Words. Use
So
words.
exactly. So instead of being angry and fighting, you should try to talk to the person. So here, what helps your body calm down when you get upset?
Mm. Go away.
Go away. Where would you go?
Away that here is angry and go away.
So you'll go away from whatever is making you angry.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good idea. And then do you ever go back to what made you angry?
What?
Would you ever go back? Like if it's a person who made you angry, after you go away, do you ever come back?
No.
No. Do you ever talk to the person who made you angry once you calm down?
No.
No, you just, that's it, you forget about them. Hmm. Well, that would make sure you don't get in a fight. So that's one way to do it. But try to talk to them too once you feel calm and not angry anymore.
Yes.
What does this one say?
To be by including others.
Okay. Be great by including others. This would be
In
be, not by.
B.
Okay. Here.
You can make sure people feel welcome. Then means included are part of a group. You can ask someone to play with you and your friend. How do you think it feels to be included like this?
Okay. So the next one is feeling welcome. What does that mean?
Happy?
Yeah, when people make you happy, yeah, they make you feel included and part of a group. Can you say this word?
With.
Good. With. And let's see here. Welcome.
Welcome.
Can you read this, please?
When you make people feel welcome, you show that they are wanted and included, and that you are happy to see them. This teacher makes children feel welcome at school.
And let's see the picture here. So like you mentioned before, when you make people feel happy and you make
Yes.
them feel as if they're important, that they matter, they're
Yes.
wanted. Okay. So how do you think it feels to be included like this? So if you really wanted to play with your friends and then they include you and they make you feel welcome,
Yes.
how would you feel?
Mm, I don't know.
Maybe happy? You could feel good? Because what if they're playing a game that you really like, but no one tells you you can play with them?
Oh, it's very sad.
Yeah, they're not being welcoming if they do that. But if they do tell you, come, let's play together, that's being welcoming.
Yes, I think this soccer is very dangerous because everyone has no soccer shoes and do goal do here,
Hmm.
not here,
Ah, they're not wearing
but
the right
but
shoes.
mistaken do this, do like this,
When you kick a
and
ball,
yes, and kick the ball, and this is
the nail.
pour out.
Okay, that's true. Most of them are wearing sandals. So if
Yes,
they kick the ball, then their nails can come off if they hit it in a certain angle.
yes.
That's true. They're definitely
So
not wearing the right footwear.
but your school is
What about the people who are
your
wearing sneakers?
school is not here.
All right, you're supposed to use that part of your foot, not your toes.
Yes, this and this.
Do you often play soccer?
Yeah.
Do you play soccer often?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what you should wear and what you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Do you have soccer shoes or do you use sneakers?
I have soccer shoes.
So you use the specific ones. What's the difference between soccer shoes and just regular sneakers?
Uh, before I use sneakers, and I mistake gold nail and gold and very hurt.
Okay, you hurt your foot when you made a goal.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, so now you're using soccer shoes that are safer.
Yes.
Here you mentioned everyone is no soccer shoes. You can
Mm.
say no one is wearing soccer shoes.
No one is wearing soccer shoes.
Okay. And now let's see the next one.
And if I had a goal, I do it, run and do this.
Whenever you make a goal, that's how you cheer.
Yes.
All right. And the last one would be empathy.
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 And empathy.
Wait a sec. I think they have it over here where we can see a little bit clearer how it's spelled. Here you go. M
Em
P
Pa-
D.
empathy.
Perfect. Okay. Can you read this, please?
When you have empathy, you understand how other people are feeling. If someone is bad and you can
Imagine
imagine how they feel, you have
empathy.
empathy for them. If people know had empathy, that is killer.
I mean, there are a lot of people who don't have empathy, unfortunately,
Mm.
but definitely killers because they do not care about how people feel.
Yeah.
Now, before we go into empathy, we'll leave that for next class. So we'll just finish this little review. So instead of I go my grandma's house, I'm going to my grandma's
I'm
house.
going to my grandmother's house.
Instead of it looks many same, it looks the same.
It looks the same.
Or you can say it looks similar.
It looks similar.
Okay. For this one, you said say if, but it should be ask if.
As if
Okay. Instead of here's angry and go away, I leave the place that makes me angry.
I leave the place that makes me angry.
Here, everyone is no soccer shoes. No one is wearing soccer shoes.
No one is wearing soccer shoes.
And these are some of the words we went over. Tombstone,
Tombstone,
interrupt,
interrupt,
peaceful,
peaceful,
fist,
feast,
and welcome.
welcome.
And with that, we're done for today. So I hope you have a
Yeah.
good night.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.